so glad you're here. Listen, me and Blue were just about to play some video games, and I was wondering, you want to come along? I don't know why you even answered, because I can't fucking hear you. So come on, let's go. Blue! Hey, Blue.
Oh!
Ready to play some video games? Okay, that's great. So, let's see. We got, Lego Batman. Wanna play that? Oh, alright. Oh, how about, Mario Odyssey? That's a good one. I kinda like it. Oh, how about Sonic Forces? No. So, what game do you want to play, Blue? Oh! Great idea! We'll play Blue's Clues! Games! Blue's Clues, one of the greatest shows in Nick Jr. Hell, Nickelodeon itself. I loved this show while growing up. The songs, the animation, the characters, hell, even inspired me to draw and take up ukulele years later. Blue's Clues was a big part of my childhood, and the show did so well that it spawned a reboot years later called Blue's Clues and You. And by the looks of it, well, by that I mean how I look at Walmart, the show's been doing surprisingly well with a lot of merchandise. Seriously, if I saw these toys as a toddler, I would kill for one of those. So grab your handy dandy notebooks, kids, as we dive into Blue's Clues for the Game Boy Color. Okay, the game boots up and we get... Hold on a bleeding second. I can't do this review with this paw print on my screen. How do I get rid of it? Oh. Guess I sneezed it away. Okay, the game boots up and we get introduced to our title screen. Mom, I'm scared! Oh my gosh, what in the name of Timothy Fuckers did I just witness? And before you say anything, yes, I knew the limitations of the Game Boy that I used to have. But that's why some of the sprites for the Game Boy games were simplified and used key details to differentiate characters and design. But here, everything looks so cluttered and downright ugly. I give it credit for trying to look like the original show, but look at Baby Bear here. She just looks like a glump of dog shit that was rolled up into a pile of mushrooms and dung beetles. And the audio.
Let's play Blue's Clues.
Goodness gracious, the audio, even for Game Boy standards, is atrocious. It's so clippy, so staticky that I've ended up with a headache when I finish playing.
Let's write it in our handy-dandy notebook.
Alright, onto the title screen. You can play as a variety of characters here. You've got Blue, Side Table Drawer, Baby Bear, Mrs. Salt and Mrs. Pepper, Paprika, Shovel and Pail, and Slippery Soap, who's seen the end of days considering he lives in the bathroom. Okay, then I'll play as Blue since she is the star and she is the story mode. Oh yeah, there's a story to this game. Blue wants Steve to read a book about the alphabet. Wait, what? But all the pages of the book go missing. So we play Blue's Clues to figure out where all the pages could be. Hold on a bleeding minute. If we're playing Blue's Clues to find out where the pages of this book is at, then that means Blue was the one who tore it up. So why are we helping this bitch, get it, if she was the one who caused all these problems? Is this a game to you, Blue? I paid $5.99 for this book and here you are tearing it apart! How this game works is you go in each area of the house. You know, kitchen, backyard, bathroom, etc. And you play a small mini game with one of your friends. Then once you're done, you eat... Oh, there it is! There it is! A blue clue. So lather rinse and repeat 3 more times and we sit down in a thinking chair. But we don't figure it out. No. All we have to do is press a button and...
You are so smart.
Did I just figure out Blue's Clues? I know we found a page and all, but I'm more focused on Mailbox. He looks like he just poisoned my soup and he's waiting for my pancreas to shut down on itself. Let's get back to those minigames real quick. You play 3 per page with a different character, or characters as you will, in order to make a paw print appear. It's really strange why they didn't add Tickety Talk to this game. But maybe that's a good thing, because all these minigames fucking suck, guys. For Mrs. Salt and Mrs. Pepper's game, you gotta click on a piece of food or a letter that they show you inside this book. You don't solve any puzzles or anything, you just point and click, and there you go. Booyah. For Shovel and Pail, you have this maze that you have a guy Blue through with a letter to spell out the word on top. But the controls are so delayed and slow, and whenever you move Blue at any direction, she will bark, which results clipping the audio and hurting my ears. Paprika's game is basically Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper's game, but instead you're clicking on letters to match with Blue's alphabet soup. It's just as boring as before, and the same applies here. Next. Slippery's game is basically a matching card game, but with bubbles.
Fucking bubbles!
This would have been the best game here, if it weren't for the arrow. My gosh, it moves at a snail's pace, even worse than a sandbox game. It looks like it's moving at a normal pace, but no, had to speed it up so you guys won't get bored to death. And furthermore, look at this W. This is just the M, but switched upside down. They literally switched the M for mini for W for Wombo. All you do in Baby Bear's game is collect leaves that matches the letter on your basket. Next. Side Table's game is based on Simon. Don't know what Simon is? Well, you're probably too young for my channel. Basically, you match the same music notes that Side Table has played to you. Not only does the notes sound horrible, not only is the cursor so slow, but they tell you the answer! Do they think that kids are so dumb that they cannot remember what happened to them 3 seconds ago? This game is lowering my intelligence! How could they take a show all about using your mind and puzzle solving and gave us this ugly shit? Not only that, but the game pads out. Sometimes when you find that page to the alphabet book, you return to a previous game. For example, take a look at Slippery's game. When I first came here, there were this amount of bubbles right here. But when I returned, look how many bubbles I need to sort out now! My gosh, what type of shit is this? As for Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper, when you first play their minigame, you only have to do it about, 3 times in a row. But when I have to come back to it, I have to do it for at least 12 times. My gosh, what type of bullshit is this? You know what? That's it. I'm tired of playing with Blue. How about I play with Side Table Drawer? She was my favorite character in the show. What? So you're telling me that all those mini games that we had to play with Blue, the main story, were all unlocked right here? So tell me, class, what's the point of playing story mode? What the fuck is wrong with this game? That was a real big waste of my time. And you know what? That's what the game is. A waste of time. Blue's Clues for the Game Boy Color is the worst game I ever played so far in my life. It's slow. The sound quality is horrendous. The minigames are ranging from boring to just giving you the answers. And I'm sorry, guys, but this thing is just plain ugly. Even the Handy Dandy Notebook sections looks better than this Buffalo Vomit. Some of you may think that I shouldn't review this because this is a game for toddlers, but I beg to differ. This game treated a target audience like they're dumbasses, and that's a really disrespectful thing to do. Kids are not stupid. They have a lot to learn. They're allowed to make their opinions of something either good or bad. And this game is really bad. The original show did not talk down to their audience. The showrunners knew how to treat their kids with a level of respect and see them as people, not monkeys with the brain size of a flea. The show Caesar Rogers is from eye to eye, and that's why shows like Mr. Rogers, Sesame Street, and even Arthur are still remembered and loved and cherished to this day. They've talked about serious topics such as divorce, bullying, death, AIDS, and even autism by giving us great characters, beautiful cast and settings, and most importantly, respect. This game gets a fucking F with an 8% rating. I do not recommend Blue's Clues for the Game Boy Color to you guys. Not only is it a bad game, not only does it spit in the face of the franchise, but also treats its audience like fucking idiots. And frankly, you just lose all respect from me. Well, time to say so long. But first, I'm gonna sing one more song. Thanks for doing your... Oh, who am I kidding? I didn't even sing one song in this review, so what's even the point? Well, I'm the number one time man. Hope you had a great time watching this video. And always remember to wash your hands. Come on, Blue, let's go.